Welcome back to A Tale of Two Readers. My name is Aleda, and today we'll be talking about The Silent Patient by Michaelides. It's a mystery, kind of mixed up with a thriller, and it has a very interesting premise. There is a woman who is happily married, and she lives in London. She's an artist, and she's married to a photographer, and they're very much in love, and they're very happy in their home. Then we have the second main character, who is a psychiatrist, or maybe a psychologist. At any rate, he's also in a marriage that is very happy, and living in London as well, and their paths eventually cross. The artist suddenly becomes very famous. She's front page news, and that's because she has murdered her husband. Her husband was found in a chair, tied up in their living room with 2 gunshots through his eyes. She suddenly stops speaking. While awaiting trial, she paints another painting, goes into the gallery. She is eventually sentenced to residential psychiatric care facility. The psychiatrist, in the meantime, becomes really interested in this story. He wants to know why she kills her husband and, why is she suddenly not talking. So when her final painting goes on view in the local gallery, he decides to go to the gallery and go see the painting. So he sees it, and he's really kind of getting more and more ensnared in this whole mystery. He wants to know what's going on, and when he finds out where she was sentenced to stay, he quits his job and immediately gets a job at the facility where she is being kept. Soon after, he asks his direct supervisor if he could take her on as a patient. So he has his first visit with her, and she's so heavily sedated that she can barely move, let alone speak. He gets to see her. The second visit, she's not drugged, but the second that he tries to communicate with her, she lunges at him, and he becomes injured. In the meantime, the therapist is having suspicions about his wife, and his wife is a beautiful American starlet. She's an actress in London. She starts coming home kind of late. After several weeks, he finds an email. Her computer is left open, and it's a rather tawdry email, and it's clearly from a lover, and she's clearly responded to this lover, and he realizes that she's having an affair. The great thing about this book is that you see both of their worlds from their points of view. You see her world and what's been going on through a journal that, interestingly enough, her husband encouraged her to start writing in. And you start hearing from the first person the story of the psychologist and his life outside of the institution. I would highly recommend it. It has a very nice, interesting twist. It ties up everything really nicely. It has a neat cast of kind of quirky or fun, interesting sub-characters, and I really enjoyed it. So if you get a chance, it's a great summer read. Thanks so much, and have a great day.